Feel all right? You talk now. Why you walk in the desert?
Bringing this mare home. She stumbled and fell and broke her leg.
Where you go?
Virginia City. It's about 2-3 days' ride from here.
We take your mills. White man's town.
Much obliged, son, man. Thank you. My name's Joe Cartwright.
Red Cloud. Swift Eagle, son of my son.
How are you? I'm sure obliged to you for going out of your way.
We go mills anyway.
Well, I guess I stage and mills back to Virginia City. Dad, Bernard, I must have dropped my wallet when that horse fell.
Maybe somebody find you, take from you.
Nah, not much of a man to do a thing like that.
Some people are no good.
You know, all the way down that hill, too, I probably lost it there. There wasn't much money in it. It wasn't worth anything.
You lose your horse, saddle, water, money. White man plenty smart.
I did not take the wallet.
The truth?
Yes.
And it's time you tell white man you take gun.
I can't.
You tell. You eat. You sleep. Long ride tomorrow. You're safe with Indian. Red Cloud, stop here.
I thought that town was just around the next hill.
Red Cloud, camp here. You go.
Where do you want to go? Hey, just drop me off at the sheriff's office. What's the matter?
But you went with the sheriff.
To borrow some money from him. Look, I never think you took that wallet if that's what's bothering you. All I know is if you hadn't helped me, I'd be dead right now. Well, this is my stop. Thanks a lot. Hey, Sheriff around?
What's he doing off the reservation?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. You know where the sheriff is?
Over there.
Thanks. Hey, Sheriff, glad to find you. My name's Joe Cartwright.
So? Howdy, Joe Cartwright.
How are you? Look, my horse broke his leg out in the desert. I was lucky to make it to town. Lost my wallet besides.
That Indian find you?
Yeah.
Well, good thing he rode out there. Saved you some work, huh?
Hey, look, I hate to bother you, but I just wonder if you could loan me enough money so I could send a wire to my pa and get my stage fare. I'd be much obliged.
That's not my business.
Well, look, I'm going to pay it back right away.
You don't bother about him. He got out of the wrong side of the bed 40 years ago, and it took permanence.
The trouble with you is you fall for every hard luck story you hear.
He's got a nice, honest face. You can see that, Tom. Well, at least you can see it after he gets a shave. Get yourself a shave and a bath after you send off that wire. It's all right. Go on. My name's Ryan, Frank Ryan.
Hi there.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Joe.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. Nice to meet a friendly face.
Oh, after you get all bathed and shaved and prettied up, come on back here. Buy a drink and a meal.
You've done enough for me already.
It's all right. Price is right here. I own the place.
Like you say, the price is right. I'll take you up on it. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Sheriff.
I swear you've grub staked so many the words gotten around.
Yeah, well, pleasures me.
Yes, sir. Soldier, Indian fighter, second to none. Tried ranching for a while, but he's the kind that likes towns and people. Yep. Runs the best bar in town. Yes, sir. Serves a good drink at a fair price. Serves good food, too.
Sounds like you like him.
Oh, everybody likes him. In all my years here, I never heard of anybody that didn't like Frank Ryan. Why, we even tried to get him to run for governor, but he likes doing what he's doing. Why, this town would give him anything he wants. But if you want my guess, he'll be our next U.S. Senator. Got to say, though, he does pour a good drink.
Well, now, I certainly do hope that you enjoyed your meal.
It was delicious, I imagine.
Can I get anything else for you, Frank?
Maybe later, huh?
Oh, there are seconds here.
I could need another bite, I think.
You were lucky those Paiutes found you. Yeah. What they were doing off the reservation.
I don't know, they don't say much.
Well, I could be in a lot of trouble being here. Without the Indian agent's okay. Well, not that I agree with them being penned up like that. I mean, they owned this country long before our folks were speaking English.
You kind of surprised me. You don't hear that kind of talk around here very much.
Well, I think what I like, and I speak it. In spite of the fact that I've had some kind of unfriendly dealings with the Indians from time to time. That Warbonnet there harks back to one such time.
I was noticing that. You got quite a collection.
Don't get him started on them.
Oh, now I don't gab all that much about them. Just some souvenirs.
These souvenirs are pretty big doings, according to your local barber.
Oh, barbers are gossip.
Well, so's a telegraph operator. He told me the same stories.
Frank's the town hero.
Well, not to everybody. Yeah, I could tell you some tales that'd pop your eyes out if I wanted to. That Warbonnet, it's been hanging there for 15 years, but I recollect like it was just yesterday. Oh, Teresa, would you bring us a couple more beers, please?
I found it.
There we go. Hey, thank you very much.
Alas!
Got your bonnet for you, Frank.
What happened?
Indians started a ruckus.
But an old man and a boy. What about it, Mr. Ryan?
Go get the sheriff, Elias. I want those Indians locked up until the agent can come and take them back to the reservation.
Cartwright here tells me you need a doctor. I'll send for one, if you got the money.
I have.
no doctor.
There you are. If he is hurt, he don't want help. Well, he'll get plenty of rest. He'll be in jail for a week.
For what?
Being an Indian.
Mind if I talk to him?
You rattle when you run out.
Suppose we start with you telling me why you tried to take that Warbonnet.
Warbonnet mine.
They took it from him.
Look, Chief, I owe you. I want to try to help you if I can.
Red Cloud no need help.
I think you do. You're in jail and you're in trouble. Unless you have permission to be off the reservation.
No.
If I could get you that permission, would you accept my help?
No.
Yes.
All right, I'll wire my father. He'll contact the Indian agent. I must have your promise you won't try to take the Warbonnet.
You have my promise.
What about you?
You have my word.
It's good enough for me.
Sheriff?
Your friend Elias is a savage.
All right, Teresa.
The way he attacked that old man, I thought he would kill him.
The Indian asked for it coming in here the way he did.
Not that kind of beating. Don't light on Frank, Teresa. He didn't start it. Can't you see he's upset enough as it is?
I should have known it was Red Cloud the minute that Joe said they were coyotes.
Who'd want to take that stuff anyway after it's been hanging up there for so long?
There's some things that a man doesn't forget.
Some things a woman doesn't forget either.
May, why don't you run along, Teresa, and I can finish up.
Oh, Frank, I'm not tired, and I really would like to stay, and I have a lot of stuff I have to do.
No, just go get a good night's rest. Oh, Teresa. I'd like to talk to you. It's been a long time since we had a real talk. I missed you.
All of a sudden?
No.
When? Last week? Last month? Last year you missed me?
Teresa, why don't you sit down, huh? Go on. You know, I've been thinking about us for a long time. I wanted to talk to you about it before, but, well, you know yourself, you're pretty hard to reach.
I wasn't always.
No, well, you were wonderful. And I can't blame you for being sore at me. Any woman would be. I tried to explain it to you that it wasn't because I didn't love you. There were a lot of reasons that we couldn't get married.
One reason, Frank. You couldn't face this town with a Mexican wife.
No, it wasn't that. We talked about it. You even said that you understood.
Oh, yes, I understood. As long as we were together. But we haven't been together for a long time.
Things happen.
Things? You told those things? You mean Celeste and Josie and...
They didn't mean anything to us.
Well, then I feel sorry for you.
Look, I'm not here to talk about them. Why can't we go back to the way things were before?
We can't.
Well, then why did you stay? All these years.
Where would I go? Another job like this?
You're a beautiful woman. I mean, any man in the world.
Another man? I am a one-man's woman, Frank. And I loved you.
Maybe if you gave me a chance, you could again. Huh?
Oh, no. It's too late now. There was one time when I would have walked on my knees in the desert if you had asked me to. I would have done anything for you. Anything. Today, I will only not betray you. That's what this is all about, isn't it? That's the question. Now you have the answer.
Well, it wasn't exactly.
Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead. May's waiting for you.
Now, believe me, I take no pleasure in saying no, but the Bureau of Indian Affairs rules are such that I'm given little choice. And there are no exceptions, or rarely. Now this will show you why. Now, these are complaints. 50 or 60 of them in the past 2 years alone, from people badgered and terrorized by Indians off reservation. And I have to investigate and file a report on each one of them.
Well, an old man and a boy are certainly not going to terrorize anybody.
Old man, he's a chief. He goes on a rampage, his whole tribe will follow him.
Red Cloud hadn't made any trouble in years.
Maybe he hasn't, but others have.
But you give permission sometimes.
I said I did for good cause. There's a standard procedure. There has to be a written request. The final decision is up to Washington.
But, Mr. Matheson, that'd take weeks.
No doubt.
Are you saying that even if there were an emergency, you couldn't make a decision?
In my opinion, this is not an emergency. Not while those Indians are still in jail. Now, I am sorry, gentlemen.
Mr. Matheson, this does present a problem to you, doesn't it? I mean, a financial problem.
Yes?
Well, to get Red Cloud and Silver Eagle back to Mills, you'd have to have an escort of at least 2 men. That means paying wages and a per diem.
Yes.
And then to get them back to the reservation, that would mean paying wages and a trail salary.
Yeah.
Now, I think we could probably help you out. If you put them in the custody of my son, he'd get them back to the reservation. It wouldn't cost you a penny. And you wouldn't have anything to explain to the government auditor.
That would be most irregular. Most irregular.
Save the government an awful lot of money.
It certainly would, a tremendous amount.
Any complaints I get, your son will answer for?
Well, of course.
He'll indemnify for any thefts or damages that may occur?
Yes, I think we can see to that.
Very well. I'll wire the sheriff to that effect.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good day, Mr. Matheson.
How'd it work out?
Amy, all handled it just fine.
I hope the Joe can handle it as easily.
I hear one complaint against him. You join him here next time.
Very fair, Sheriff.
The hotel won't put you up, but you might try the livery stable.
Thanks for telling us.
Not so fast, Cartwright. You gotta read and sign this before you go.
So you go on, I'll meet you at the livery stable. It's amazing, Sheriff. For a man who wasn't there, he sure got all the facts.
What? Do you know what you're saying?
Red Cloud knows. It's the only way to keep honor. Tomorrow, sun up noon, we fight. You use cavalry saber. Red Cloud use lance, as in battle. After fight, Warbonnet belong to man who stay alive. No.
Look, Red Cloud, you're my responsibility. I'm not going to let you break the peace.
No break peace. Just fight one man.
1 man, 1,000 men, it doesn't make any difference. It's the same thing.
I still fight.
There's one way I can stop you. I don't want to use it, but I will if I have to.
What way?
I can take you over to that sheriff's office and have him lock you up until the agents get here.
I told you we could not trust him.
Look, maybe you don't care if your grandfather gets killed, but I do. But you don't care, do you? It's what you want, isn't it? I'm sorry, Chief. I can't let it happen. I want you to promise me you'll stay in this room until I get back.
I stay till tomorrow.
I hear right, Frank, that old coot challenged you to a fight.
You heard it.
What's he gonna do, gum you to death?
Oh, boy, what's that old man trying to do to me? I can't fight him.
You're not going to, are you?
Makes me look bad, challenging me like that in front of all my friends. It's a bluff, that's what.
No, it isn't.
He's counting on me not wanting to look bad, like hurting him or maybe killing him. He knows he can't stand up against me.
That's what I mean. You know what that Warbonnet means to him? It's a matter of pride. It's his honor. Give it back to him, Frank.
I've got a little honor, too. I give him that Warbonnet, I'd be a laughing stock.
Is that so important?
Yes. All right, he wants to fight. I'm going to give it to him. But I am not going to be the one who gets killed.
No.
That Indian's gonna die tomorrow. You can stop it.
Look, all I know is that your responsibility. Indian Agent's wire said so.
Look, he's an old man. You can't let him fight Ryan.
Never heard of any fight. Even if I did, it'd probably be over by the time I could stop it. You better be getting back to your responsibility, Cartwright.
I must be real proud having you for sheriff.
Mr. Cartwright?
Look, I told you to stay inside. What are you doing out here?
Wait for you.
All right, I'm here. What do you want?
When I find you in desert, I take your gun, and I left you. You would have been dead if Red Cloud had not guessed.
I'm glad you told me.
So you will let Red Cloud take Warbonnet in battle?
No, I can't. Your grandfather saved my life. I owe him the same favor.
He want no favor from white men.
Well, he's gonna get one, whether he likes it or not. Stop working on the lance, you're not going to use it.
Red Cloud fight.
It's not going to be a fight, I told you that. Even if I have to tie you up.
You tie me up. When I get loose, I fight. Only way you stop me. You take Lance, and you kill me now.
wanted it, go and take it. Don't you understand? I'm trying to give you the Warbonnet. On one condition. That is, you get on your horses right now. That way you'll get through the worst of the desert before that noon sun fries your brains.
You want me to take Bonnet if I ride away at night?
No. That's not exactly... Look, it's better to get through the desert at night. I was just thinking of you.
You think of yourself and how you look to the town. You want me to ride away like Coyote without honor.
No, that's not...
And you say Red Cloud, old fool and thief. Not worth chasing.
Listen, I'm trying to be nice to him. This is my last offer. Take it or leave it. You think you can make him understand that? If you come up against me tomorrow, I'm going to have to kill you.
If that be it, all right. Tomorrow I take it or lose it with honor.
You and your honor.
Where's Ryan? You want to make a little bet on today's match? Name your own odds. We'll cover anything you want to put up. If the Undertaker holds the stakes.
Save your breath. There's not going to be a fight.
Well, Ryan figures different.
Where is he?
He's in the office.
He doesn't want to be disturbed. Too bad.
Hold it.
You know, Cartwright, you really riled me. I think it's time you cooled your heels over at my little hotel. Bring him along, boys. Fool engine's doing it. He's out there waiting for you.
Well, I expected he would be.
We try to figure, Redskins. For all this time, he comes after them feathers like you had a right to them or something. Local, that's what. Thinking he can stand up to you. I guess Frank's gonna give him what's coming to him, all right.
Yeah, you'll teach him a lesson no Indian will ever forget, Frank.
Ryan, don't do it! Ryan, for God's sake, he's an old man!
I'm not going to fight you, Red Cloud.
We must.
The Warbonnet is yours. Take it.
We must fight to keep honor.
No need for that. I didn't take it with honor. Teresa?
Frank, what are you gonna do?
Something I should have done a long time ago. Give back something I stole. Man's honor. You and I know the truth about this. All the stories I told were lies. Like all the stories I told about those things that hang on my wall. I scrounged most of them, so I'd look tall in the eyes of this town. But now, it's time for everybody to know the truth. I never met you in that battle. I never even saw you. That came later. My friends and I got drunk. Went to the stockade where you were being held prisoner. And my friends held you on the ground like an animal. And I took this Warbonnet off you. That is the truth of how it happened. Isn't it, Red Cloud?
It's true.
I am the only man here today without honor. You've always had yours. And you proved it here today.
It sometimes takes great courage to tell the truth. More courage than to fight. You're an honorable man, Frank Ryan. I take the Warbonnet.
You shamed yourself in front of this whole town. You know that, Frank? You shamed yourself, but you shamed me, too. Some hero you turned out to be, crawling before them redskins. You had no right. They are nothing but Indians.
And you're only a stupid, selfish little girl.
You have no right to talk to me like that, you Mexican.
Shut up, May.
Frank.
Why don't you just go away? Please. Just go away. Well, she's just saying what the whole town is saying, Teresa.
Frank, it's only what you think that matters.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think? I think, Tess, it's about time that I started to live who I really am instead of who I have pretended to be. Hmm?
Sheriff decided to let me out. We're going to head back to the reservation. I'm going to pay back the money on me. Got yourself a heck of a man.